Hey there, BZ people, and welcome to another episode of the Pokemon Black Chainlocke. Don't forget, if we can get 10 likes on this video, we will get a bonus episode of the Chainlocke next week. Also, don't forget, if you want to see this streaming live, I do this for about an hour and a half every Tuesday morning at 7:30 Central Time. Let's get busy and get to the video. Through Castelia City. Let's see here. What else did I do last weekend? I definitely played a lot of Minecraft. Actually, finally found everything I needed to create an enchanting table. So I've been enchanting some things, and they've definitely changed the way enchanting works from the last time I played, which I'm not overly crazy about. I mean, you have to have higher levels to access the enchantments, but it takes less levels to enchant something, which I don't know how I feel about that necessarily. And I guess it's fine. But, ooh, a Volbeat. I think you have Fiery Dance, don't you, Chadot? We're definitely trying that out. So, show me your Fiery Dance. Oh man, he's faster than us. He's got a quick attack. We're in trouble. So I'm confused. Is Chadot doing the Fiery Dance, or is Volbeat? Because it really looked like Volbeat was dancing among the flames. Let's go for a Chatter. Bam! Goodbye, Volbeat. You know, Volbeat and Illuminese, I always felt were some of those Pokemon that they missed an opportunity and mistyped, because obviously they're the Firefly Pokemon, right? One of those definitely should have been a Fire Bug type. One of those definitely should have been a Fire Lightning type. Why Electric, you might ask? Because when you think about it, you have Fireflies and Lightning Bugs. Game Freak, I'm available if you want to hire me to help you with some of these typings and ideas. I mean, seriously. But, ooh, a Seal. Do I have anyone that would be good against Seal? I guess let's go into Blastoise. He should be able to take anything that the Seal sends against him. I wonder what kind of Pokemon Berg is going to end up using. Minecraft, I finally got my wheat farm, my fully automated wheat farm up and running. And I also got zombies to drop potatoes and carrots, so that was a cool animation. I have a carrot and potato farm going on in my Minecraft world as well as the highway made out of smooth stone, about 9 blocks high. Eventually I'm going to put some minecart tracks on there to get between my bases. I've done something like that before, except it wasn't 9 blocks high, it was more like 30, 40 high in the sky. I think it was just about 1 block below what you can be. That actually was a lot of fun doing it that way. Just would build this giant tower that I would climb, and once I was up to the top, start making a road that could ride my minecart between one base to the next. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, going all the way from one side of my realm to the other, going on minecart boosted by the powered carts, that took like, I don't know, a couple minutes. It took a while. But definitely thought it was pretty cool having something like that. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm easily entertained. I guess there's no maybe in that. So let's go and check out. Oh, another battle here. I think we must be in the battle company. Let's see what he wants to do. Probably battle us. That might be a good guess, maybe. He's got a Leaf Annie, which means we would have been so much better in Chatot. So much better. We pretty much literally have nothing that would be good against this bug. And I'm not going to stay in and find out what amazing moves it has. So I'll go on to Lapras. See how much damage this Leaf Annie can do to us. Bug Bite, okay. Shouldn't do too much. It didn't. So let's go for Ice Shard. Maybe I should have started off with Confuse Ray. Let's see how much this does before I start regretting things. That was a good move, I think. Definitely going to need to go heal up after this. Our Pokemon are getting a little low. Yeah, honestly, Shady Penguin is doing a Shady Lock now, which is kind of like a healing lock, where you only get so many heals throughout the entirety of the game. And I don't know how he does it. Rain Dance. We'll keep our old moves. That is one. Hey, how are you doing, Sean Rudland? Thanks for coming out to the stream. A Basculin. Sure, let's stay in. I think that's my biggest weakness when it comes to competitive battling, is I don't know how to properly set up or when the right time to do so is. I guess my theory has always been just go with the super effective move and take them out. I guess because most of the time when I was playing the Pokemon games when I was younger, by the time my opponent finally got his Swords Dance or whatever up, I'd already have taken him out before he could attack me. So I always thought that setting up was kind of silly. I'm doing pretty well. So what brings you to the stream today? But one big advantage when you're playing Minecraft and you're fighting against Endermen, which I know I'm jumping all over the place, but is having your base in the middle of the water, because Endermen get hurt if they go into the water. So you just jump in the water and wait for them to come at you. It's kind of cheap, but it works. And in Minecraft, my mining has been very, very, what you want to call, beneficial, profitable. Scope lens is nice. Been finding a lot of diamonds, which always good. I had a hard time finding those at the beginning of the game. But got full iron suit up, got iron pickaxe, or not iron, diamond suit and diamond pickaxe. It's a Pidove who shall feel the wrath of Blaster with his mighty Psy Strike. So I'm sure many of you, or maybe not. I'm sure lots of people have to go back to work today. Really appreciated the day off. Um, I know I enjoyed it. A Tepig, I think I can take on a Piggy. Although he is a cute Piggy. Which reminds me, there has been a theory going around. Yeah, the Chainlocke is kind of different. I haven't seen a whole lot of people doing it, and this is the first time I'm streaming a Nuzlocke, which I think is the way I'm going to do it from now on. And it's kind of fun. It's got its own set of challenges, especially around the encounters. Because if we weren't chain locking, I totally could have a bag on right now. But it's all good. Some people have noticed that a lot of the fire type starters completely and totally fit in with the leftovers. You could have that blaster. They fit in with the Chinese Zodiac. So, like, Charmander is the dragon, and Tepig is the pig. Monferno, obviously, the monkey. Cyndaquil, I think, is supposed to be the mouse. Or the rat. I think it's a rat. Obviously, Torchic is the rooster. And was the 6th-inch starter... I think they were trying to say that Fox is supposed to be a dog. And so as a result of that, they are theorizing that there's going to be 12 Pokemon games, and each starter is going to be a member of the Chinese Zodiac, which, Litten being potentially the tiger, still fits with that. I mean, I know there's obviously some Pokemon that are already fit that are also fire type, like Ponyta is the horse. Don't think we have a fire rabbit, do we? So I don't know if there's going to be another fire horse starter, if this is just something completely unrelated that totally just happened to fit and work with it. But if that is something that Game Freak is going for intentionally, that is really, really cool. And I'm excited for 12 gens of Pokemon. That would be so many Pokemon, though. Like, I don't know. Let's see here. We're up to Gen 7. And in Gen 6, there was over 700. So we could have over 1,400 Pokemon, potentially. Which, try and remember all those for doing strategies in-game and trying to complete the Pokedex. I've completed the Pokedex in Gen 1, and that is about it. That was hard enough. Especially since most of the time that I play now is on emulators. That makes it even harder to complete the Pokedex. I'm giving it a try in my Pokemon Ruby, though. Doing a lot of wonder trading to try and hopefully get some of those random Pokemon that people are just trying to breed for competitive. Which does make it a little more difficult when there's Pokemon that aren't really used in competitive. Oh man, that Horsey can now do crits better than ever. And that leftover is going to restore 4 HP. It's not a ton. I'm going for Sty Strike. So, have you ever heard of a Chainlocke before, Sean Redland? I've only, like I said, ever seen one other person doing it. I've done one of these for fun before, and I knew I wanted to bring one to the channel. Just because it is something really unique. And if 606, I know there's like, what, 720 something to go, so keep going, you'll get it. And they did just add us a... Is Volcanion obtainable yet? I don't know. I think it's kind of silly the way they have some Pokemon so that you can only get them at these special event things. Because what if you can't make it to that event? I mean, I live in Wisconsin. Do they really expect me to go to any of these events all the way across the country just to get a Pokemon? I mean, it's kind of silly. I know there's a lot of different ways to do Chainlocke. The way I'm doing it is the same way that I saw Game Boy Luke do it, where for your encounters, you can only catch Pokemon that have a type that you have on your team. So with the team that I have right now, I can hopefully take this Cubchoo out really quickly. I can get a water, ice, normal, flying, or psychic type and add it onto my team. Obviously, gift Pokemon are excluded from that. That's how I got the Wynot, because it was a fossil. Other than that, it is a normal Nuzlocke. Oh, so you saw someone who has Volcanion in Japan? I wonder how we're supposed to get that. Because I've seen it on Pokemon Showdown. It's a pretty cool Pokemon. Definitely has a unique typing. I don't think there's any other fire-water types in the game. Only way you can really do that is if you were messing with the randomizer and had the Pokemon types change. So it is pretty cool. Steam Eruption is a more powerful version of Scald, which I learned the hard way. And I think this is the guy that gives us experience share, which can be very, very useful in the future. Okay, fire type. We got our blaster up front here. And for anyone who is in the stream, like Sean Rudland, possibly Zim, if you missed any of the previous parts of the Chainlocke, you can go and see parts of it on YouTube. I am posting it on there. A Voltorb. Electric types destroy us. But I don't know if Voltorb learns much for electric attacks. So I'll stay in with Blastoise. Obviously, I'm not going to outspeed. I'll go for a Psystrike. I outspeed? I thought Voltorb's whole thing is it's supposed to be speedy. And he does know an electric type attack. Blastoise, you are a big, bulky Pokemon. You can take this. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So let's finish him off with a Razor Shell. I need a drink of water. I don't know if anyone else has ever wondered this, but have you ever given any thought to why Pokemon wouldn't ever run out of their leftovers? I mean, if they're nibbling on them every turn, eventually they gotta run out, right? And there we go, we got the experience share. So that is pretty awesome. If Wynot wasn't already over leveled, could totally get him that experience share. I think Eviolite's a little better for him. Knows 2 at that level. Which level is that? Are you talking about the Volcanion? Oh, the Voltorb. What else does it have? Spark and... Does it have Charge or a different electric attack? I know in Gen 2 it didn't learn any electric type moves, which was kind of lame. Because if you saw the Soul Link at all, I was trying to use a Voltorb. I don't know if I ever got it up to Electro before we kicked it off the team. But, Yeah, that would make sense if every third turn you got health and then you run out of leftovers, making it more of a consumable item, kind of like a berry, and maybe have the amount of healing be varied with how many times you've nibbled on it, because obviously once you've nibbled on it a few times there won't be as much there to heal you up. Hey, I wanted to talk to you. So Voltorb has Charge and Spark, which that is scary, not gonna lie. What do I want? Oh, the dance team. So I found both of the dancers in the city. I found a third one in one of the buildings, but he doesn't want to join the dance team, which is kind of lame. And here we go. This was the Pokemon that predicted fairy types. Well, I guess Clefairy could too, but Snubbull is the fairy Pokemon, so it was predicted long ago. And I've heard rumors that they think they're going to be, or some people think they're going to be bringing a new type into Gen 7. I kind of have my doubts that they will, because it had been such a long time since they had introduced something new. I mean, there was 4 generations in between that. So I think it's something they're going to do sparingly. I don't really know what else they would add in, and it would have to change the dynamics between so many different things. I guess personally I don't really see it happening, but it could. I think I've already been up this alley, so we will go down. Yeah, starts out with restoring 30 HP like a citrus berry, and then it drops 5 each time. I could see that. I mean, leftovers is good the way that it is, just doesn't necessarily make a whole ton of sense. And I think this is just a survey house. Oops. I think I just made a curse word be my greeting. Got a Pokeball. Let's get out of here. I don't think there's much of anything going on in the survey house. I see there's a basement here. Can I go downstairs? Nope. Okay. Yeah, it really doesn't make sense for them to add a new type. I mean, the only thing I could think of would be for them to add a light type to go along with the dark type. But I think they kind of already did that with the fairy type. And typically when they do add new types in, it's to balance something. So if they did add something, I've heard a lot of people say that fairies are kind of overpowered, or fairy typing is. So if they were going to add anything in, it'd most likely be a counter to fairy, but they could just nerf the way the typings work to fix that. I guess I just don't know what they would add in, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But obviously, you know what? Game Freak has been churning out Magic for I think this is their 20th year anniversary, so they've been churning out Magic for 20 years. Obviously, they must know what they're doing, so if they ooh, we got an amulet coin. Alright, so only thing left to do here is really go take on the gym. And maybe go in here. I don't think we've been in here. Yeah, I agree with you. Fairy type does seem like it could be better. Doesn't... I mean, yes, it's immune to dragon, which dragons were getting to be pretty overpowered. But other than that, it's, I don't know, it's just another type like any other type. except obviously it has that immunity. Did make poison and steel a little better because there weren't a whole lot of things that were weak to steel. I think it's mostly just ice and rock. But now they have fairy too, and poison finally has a second thing that's weak to them. I kind of feel like there's too many types already. Oh, it's Sharon. Gym leader Bork. He's a seasoned gym leader. He made me work for that badge. But for me, bug-type Pokemon aren't much of a challenge. I'm going to keep winning like this until all of Unova region's gym leaders. Then I'll head for the Pokemon League and outperform the champion. If I do that, everyone will admit what a strong trainer I am. That will make me feel truly alive. Oh, we're not having a battle. That's it's a good thing. Oh. Let's see here. You're a painter? Let's make you French. Aha! You're the one who fought Team Plasma in Pinwheel Forest. If I remember, your name is Bork. Come to challenge the gym, I suppose. Ah, I'm sorry, but could you wait a bit? I was informed that Team Plasma has shown up. In fact, come with me. I'm going to the dock at Prime Pier. Yeah, that is true. Most water types do also have Ice Beam. It's a pretty standard set to have a water and ice move on your water Pokemon. I do think there's a lot of types they could do away with. For example, I don't think that Bug necessarily has to be its own typing. I mean, for crying out loud, if you look at... Let's see here, what's Flygon's base form? Trapinch. It's the artillery ant Pokemon, but it's not bug type. Totally could have been a bug dragon, but I don't know. I think they could get rid of that. Normal type they obviously could get rid of. Team Plasma. They took this young lady's Pokemon. Bork, is there anything we can do? Mamuna, Team Plasma took it. I heard this steady stream and ran after the thief as fast as I could, but this city is so big and crowded, I'm afraid I lost him. Iris, you did everything you could. But that's so bad. Taking people's Pokemon is really bad, because it's really nice when people and Pokemon are together. They have each other, they each have something the other doesn't, and they help each other. Iris. Agreed, no fear, we shall get that Pokemon back, right, Bork? Having said that, finding a person or Pokemon here in Castelia City will be like finding a needle in a haystack. Hey Galaking, good to see you back. Oh, and Team Plasma just happens to show up. I spy a gym leader? Last time went so well, I thought I'd grab another Pokemon. Rethinking, I need to get out of here. Well, I think we should obviously chase her. Or him. Bork, let's go. Iris, you stay by the young lady's side. Yeah, a lot of my friends also agree with that one, that Rock and Ground should be a single type. Steel, I think, is unique enough to be its own type. Poison, potentially be a subtype of Grass. You went that way. Head over towards the gym. What do you think, Galaking? Are there any Pokemon types that you think could just be combined with another type, or are kind of unnecessary? This is definitely the place. No one's here. Not a soul. No other Team Plasma members, nor any of the 7 Sages are inside. If you think I'm lying, why don't we have a little battle and find out? I had a thought. I'll take care of this weak-looking runt so you can show off by handling that tough-looking guy over there. Oh, please, Bork, I'll leave that one to you. Why does he get 2 on 1? Doesn't quite seem fair to me. So, with Team Plasma, I'm not sure if there's any other evil team that has quite the been lied to quite as much as Team Plasma leaders lied to them. We just want a free Pokemon. But in reality, they just want to rule the world by making sure no one else has Pokemon to oppose them. Bug poison, that could be a mix. I do know that like a lot of the bugs and spiders do have venom. Let's just stay with Blastoise. So yeah, bug and poison mix does make sense. Flying is another one that it's always pretty much a secondary type anyway, so it could very easily just be a subtype of something else. I think they could very easily drop a lot of the extra typings. This is bad. Bad, 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 bad. Bad for Team Plasma, or Plasbad for short. It's in my best interest to go report to the Seven Sages right now.
Yeah, I think we got lost. Even with directions from the extra receiver, I couldn't figure it out. Team Plasma is inside. The student Pokemon may be there as well. Okay, I'm going in. Okay, this time I'll join the fight. Come on, Bianca, you too. Wait, Bork, you come too.
So I guess we're all going in for a fight.